We greet you, children of the light, and we congratulate you on making it to this point. Are we here to bring peace, you ask? And our answer is yes. Indeed, you are here to create peace and balance, but the road to your destination can be a rocky one, especially at this crucial point. Let us explain what we mean. A parasite has infested your world on all levels, from the minute to the grand, but now the host body has reached a point where it is ready to cast out the parasite and move on. But the parasite does not wish to leave the host body, for its mere existence depends on it. It cannot survive on its own, so it is doing everything in its power to prevent this expelling. And some parts of it that had made the realization that their days are numbered are trying to cause as much chaos as they can before they exit. Their concerns are very much real, since their existence and their expression of self is at stake. Now we would like to address the twofold nature of this expelling in the process. There are beings who are caught in the karmic loop, repeating the same events and traumas over and over again, ensuring that they can never leave their contract, although we would use the word never very loosely here. These are the beings that are in the majority here, repeating old patterns, fulfilling old debts, old contracts, as you would say, over and over again, lifetime after lifetime. Some belief systems even went as far as stating that this endless wheel is the way of things. And we say it is not. It is your choice if you wish to partake in such activities. But you can also choose to exit the circle and explore something else. Yet again, here is the illusion of choicelessness, the perspective that has subdued even the greatest minds in your Earth history. The beings that we refer to can be incarnate as human beings, but this category can also include beings that inhabit the subtle realms. Many beings were drawn here to this great experiment of life. Many groups fought over this domain, as you would say, and many of them ended up being stuck in the loop of planet Earth's karmic cycle. Even beings who came from the higher dimensions were caught in the revolving wheel. Some chose to take on this task willingly, but others were unaware of this being a possibility and were lured in with vague promises that were never fulfilled. By the time they realized that they were tricked, as you would say, it was too late for them, for the contracts have already been signed by both parties. The majority of you are working with such beings who have been duped into signing contracts that serve the parasites. You are the ones that offer them a passport that can get them out of here. This is one of the reasons why so many of you are experiencing strange things during the night. For these beings who have been stuck and want to leave are drawn to your connection to the higher realms. You're like a portal that has the sign exit written all over it. Though we suggest that you proceed cautiously in such cases, for right now there are also beings who want to stop this from happening. They do not wish to lose their servants, so they will pose as hitchhikers wanting a ticket home with the hidden motive of getting close to you. Always be discerning with everything that you experience here on Gaia, for it is the land of Maya, the realm of illusions. And the masters who are casting the veil of illusion have been doing it for thousands of years. They know very well how the human mind works and how to work around the safeguards. This is why it is so important that you always tune in to your heart center, tune in to your higher aspect, for your heart can never lie. Its mere essence is the perfect embodiment of truth. Trust your heart and listen to its call. Now we realize that we have not elaborated on the second group that we have mentioned earlier, the actual parasites that came from the nothingness into the light. Yes, it is a strange concept to create something from the void or nothingness, but we will try to explain this phenomenon. At the beginning of the grand experiment of separation, there was an aspect of creation that wanted to explore the depths of complete separateness. Since complete separation is impossible to achieve in the all, this aspect of consciousness created a pocket dimension in the fabric of existence itself. It is not separate from existence, for it occupies a space in it. yet it formed a space of its own. This consciousness wanted to embody the inverse of God. It wanted to become its own source creator, separate from the all, creating its own universe and its own children that will spread the word across the cosmos, calling even more beings into the void. For some, this grand experiment of separation felt like a fun adventure, but the long-term effects of exposure to dark matter of the void were not anticipated, and it has caused unexpected mutations. Thus you have the beings that are stuck in the karmic loop. Since this consciousness wishes to be the new all, he emulated the creational process of its father. Thus it created its own children from the dark matter of the void. They have existence, yet they are finite, for they do not possess the infinite spark of the all. They are artificial constructs that emulate the properties of sentient consciousness, but they are not. They are a cheap copy of the original, as you would say. They have existence, yet it is fleeting, for if they become undone, they are gone. Just as your computers, they may have a mind of their own, being able to fulfill tasks for the user, but if they are broken and discarded, they break down and disappear from your reality, and only the memory of their existence will remain. If you transition from this lifetime, your sense of self lives on, for you are truly infinite just as the Father. But if those beings who have been created from the dark matter meet their end, their sense of self will also come to an end. This is where the false notion that you only live once comes from. They have imbued the collective with their point of view, seeking to limit your perception of reality, seeking to bring you in closer to the artificial state that they are in. Now this story has been immortalized in your civilization in many sacred texts, the stories of gods and goddesses, the stories of angels and demons, and just as any good story, they are also based on actual events. But how can I navigate this chaos, you ask? And we say, always view things from the perspective of your heart. Connect with your higher self, and you will gain insight into things that were hidden for millennia. As always, we are with you, guiding you through the dense cloud of illusions. Ask for guidance, ask for assistance, and it shall be given. Aho.